What's going on, guys? This is Ralph from Between Two Forks, back again this week as promised with the biggest unboxing to date for my channel. Like I said in my previous update, that whatever I had filmed just didn't go like, how I planned it to go. So with all that being said, we're going to do something a little different today, and it is kind of like a reversed unboxing because the stuff is already out of the box. I'm not going to shove it back in there just to quote-unquote unbox it, because that's just going to be a waste of my time, waste of your time, so let's just skip all that. So what we're going to be unboxing today is sent to me completely free of charge by Cangshan Cutlery. So thank you guys from Cangshan for sending all the stuff over. Maddie, Scarlett, and Henry, and the rest of the team. Happy New Year, guys. So they sent me this, the two products that you already probably see in the thumbnail, so you already kind of know what we're going to be unboxing today. It is the 17-piece set from the Thomas Keller series at the Cangshan, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna start it all over.
Wait, babe.
Alright, guys, so let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing we're going to start with is the block. It's the butcher block from Cangshan Cutlery. This is the walnut end grain big boy block that they sent me. Fuck. I'm sorry, guys. My mind is a little blown right now because I forgot to hit the fucking record button. And this is literally my third time filming this video, so my mind is a little blown. I apologize. So this is the end grain cutting board that they sent me. I happened to be able to salvage some of the video of this block. When it first came, it was not oiled, so you have to oil this. So it came wrapped in a metric fuck ton of bubble wrap. So it was very well wrapped, very well protected when it first came, but it was not oiled. And it comes with instructions on the back of this sleeve, as well as the back of this card. This card has some information on Chef Thomas Keller as well as Cangshan. So you can take a look at this. What they tell you here is you need to oil this block to properly season it. Oil it with whatever oil you feel like. I would say stray away from oils that will go rancid, so something that's more shelf stable like fractionated coconut oil or mineral oil are the two oils that I will use personally, or you can use like a specific butcher block seasoning oil that they sell. So anyway, they will tell you to oil this block once a day, every single day for the first week, every single week for the first month, and every single month for the first year. So that's how you properly oil and season your cutting board. Okay, so for the pros that I've talked to before, how they oil the block is much easier than, as mere mortals will oil the block. They will actually stick a cooling rack in a huge Tupperware container, set the block on top of the cooling rack so it creates a space, and then they will dump and submerge the entire block in mineral oil and leave it overnight to soak. I'm not sure of the duration, how long they soak it, but from what I know, they soak it for like 24 hours and just leave it completely submerged. And it is a really easy way to do it. It's much easier than, once a day, every single week, every single month, all that bullshit. But because we're mere mortals, we don't have several gallons of mineral oil sitting around. These instructions are bomb, so follow them to a T and you'll get a really nice butcher block. And I was able to salvage some of the video from before, so I'll show it now so you can see how it looks before and after being oiled. So when it first came out, like I said in my previously recorded video that you're never going to see, is the block itself was finished really nicely compared to, like, let's say the Virginia Boys kitchen block that I got. Both walnut, but this came so much more refined. The reason the Virginia Boy kitchen was not as refined, you can check that out. I have all the reasons why they're not as refined in that video, so you can check that out yourself. I'm not going to talk about it here. So here's the butcher block, really pretty piece. And funny story is that I was actually shopping for a walnut end grain cutting board at the time when Cangshan reached out to me and said, hey, would you like to partner up and do a functionality video with us, and we'll send you this really nice cutting board to, match it all up for the video. And so it came as a really nice surprise and a really nice early Christmas present for myself. So thank you, Cangshan, for sending this over to me. Now let's go ahead and move on to the block set. I almost fucking forgot. This is part of the unbox, or the reverse unbox. I am so sorry, guys. Hold on. I'll get my shit together. Reverse unboxing right now. So, I totally forgot. Now, the 17-piece block set came in this box, boxed in another box. Excuse me, buddy. Daddy's not done filming. Alright, so came in a really nice box. Box inside a box to protect this pretty box. Okay, when you pop this baby open, it's one big box and 3 other boxes labeled 1, 2, and 3. Big box for the big block, and then box 1, 2, and 3. Okay, has all the different knives in them. Box 1. Is this box 1? No, that's box 2. Okay, box 1. Chef knife, bread knife, sentuku, and the 2 paring knives. Box number 2. Knife steel, boning knife, and a pair of kitchen shears. Box number 3 has 8 pieces. The 6 steak knives, the serrated utility knife, and then the tomato knife. Now, so each of the knives are packaged individually in each of these boxes. Everything was wrapped individually. They were bagged. Okay. They had a knife sleeve over them. Okay, like a paper knife sleeve. The handle was wrapped in this tissue paper. I gotta tell you, when you're unboxing this set of knives, if you do get a set from Cangshan, is that these are very slippery. So when you unbox them, please be very careful when taking this off. Maybe try to slide the tissue off before you grab the knife, because I don't want anyone cutting themselves. And then each of the knife inside the sleeve has a tip protector on it. So each of the knives were very well protected, very well packed. Yeah, so all comes packed nice and tight in each of these boxes. There you go. Reverse unboxed. Done. This is the 17-piece Thomas Keller set. It is heavy as fuck. So here it is. Now, before we get into digging into this block set, you know damn well from all of my videos that I do not recommend block sets. I really don't. Now, I am going to say something a little different and stray away from that, because I feel like this block set is really well curated. Also, what's really nice about the Cangshan, this series, they have several different levels of block set that have 2 knives, 3 knives, so if you need just a chef knife and a paring knife, they have that as a block set. So it's not like they force you to just buy this one 17-piece block set, because not everyone has fucking $1,300 to shell out for a set of knives, right? So that's why a lot of us, I would rather buy one piece of knife at a time compared to buying an entire block, because sometimes it's just really expensive for us to shell out that much money all at once. But if you do, and you really want to have a complete block set, because I know some people like, everything to match and have it looks really nice sitting in this corner of the kitchen. This is a really, really well curated set of knives. So let's go ahead and dig into it. Now, the first knife that we have here, make sure I'm recording again this time before I fuck up, is this boning knife, okay? This boning knife I really, really like, and the reason I really, really like this boning knife is because of the full-size handle. This has the exact same size handle as their sentuku, the bread knife, and also the chef knife itself. It's really, really nice to grip, and it gives you a lot of control when boning. Now, if you want to know more about the knife and the steel and stuff like that, I'm not going to talk about it here. I'm not going to junk up the video. I have a Cangshan chef knife video just talking about the Thomas Keller chef knife. I posted it several months back, so dig through my video if you're interested in a more detailed approach to it. Now, second knife is this beautiful, beautiful bread knife. I really, really like the profile of this. Again, very, very comfortable handle and really, really cool pin, a very contemporary look to it. It also has, I'll keep moving on. Hold on. I'll talk about that in a second. Next you have is a chef knife. Okay? And the only difference between this chef knife and the one that I have on the wall is that this is the production line chef knife, and this is, I think, one of their prototypes that they were still working on. So the difference between the prototype is that on the pin on the handle, it does not have the TK initials on it. So that one is actually completely different. Like, then, you know, it's very unique. It's very, very one of a kind. Anyway, next you have the Santoku. Really, really good chopper. The peeling knife. The paring knife. Okay. The tomato knife, which you can also probably use this as a cheese knife. And then the serrated utility knife. Knife steel, which I'm just going to leave back in the block. Pair of shears that you can completely dismantle and wash them and dry them properly so it doesn't rust. And then the steak knives. I'm just going to take one out. So what's really cool about this steak knife is that it is it's not a serrated steak knife, because like a lot of times when people say steak knives, it's completely serrated. And what's nice about this is it has like a smooth, regular edge to it. It's not serrated. And you can really double this as kind of like a big, like a utility knife, or in between a utility knife, like a big chef knife. Fucking idiot. A big paring knife. So that's also a really, really cool feature that you know, you have 6 of these. You can pull one of these out to cut fruit, whatnot, you know, without having to worry about the serration. You know, like, it's really nice to have just like a smooth edge and not have to. Let's cut this shit out. I'm talking too much. Now, so I'm gonna get a different angle so you can see all of these knives all at once. The block itself, make sure you also oil them regularly. When I say regularly, you probably have to hit this thing like 2 or 3 times a year just to make sure, you know, it stays pretty. You know, a lot of people, I've seen blocks just get abused, you know, throughout the years, and it looks like shit on their counters. So make sure you know, give it a light coat of oil here and there just to keep it pretty. Alright guys, so this wraps up the 17-piece block set from the Thomas Keller line by Cangshan Cutlery, as well as the Walnut and grain cutting board from the same line. If you guys were looking forward to seeing something get cut in this video, this is the reverse unbox, so I'm not cutting anything in this video. If you're looking for that material, we will have, you know, like I said, more in-depth video, a functionality video for each of these knives, and you'll see it in action. You'll see more detail of the knife there. And like I said in my other previous Jesus, my Chinese is coming out. My other previous videos, that I'll be moving into a completely different direction, but I had to kick this year off with a big unboxing. You know, I know a lot of you guys follow me for the unboxing and the knife reviews and things like that. So this is the big unboxing for the year. Now we will be moving toward the channel towards more recipe and things like that. That's what it originally started out as. So anyway, look for the functionality videos. I'm really excited to try to get into them and start cutting with these knives because they are so freaking sharp and they're so comfortable in the hands. So anyway, Happy New Year, guys. I wish you and all your family good health, prosperity, and success in whatever you guys decide to do. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye.